not what I expected. But it could actually be good against my Bloodfire Expert. I'm still running out the Expert. I mean, my opponent has a creature and then equips it, kills my Expert. If it doesn't get Barrage of Bouldered, I still deal 5 with it. And I don't want to Tormenting Voice now, so... I played the Morph first because my opponent had mana open, and I thought it... maybe not likely, but it was possible that my opponent would kill it. Yeah, I think Tormenting Voice is just a good card. It's a reprint of Wild Guess, I think, but the fact that it's a single colored mana makes it a lot better. Okay, my opponent doesn't appear to be on a super good deck here. This is another line where I'm now actually discarding the Whirlwind Adept. I want the land for Mardu Horde Chief. And I know that I have another voice to cast. So I can then discard even blue sources. Well, I don't want to discard blue sources, but the way my draw shaped up, I don't want to risk drawing two non-lands here. Yeah, I think Humble Effector is just a bit too fancy. I don't see that doing much. Do I bring in a Shatter to kill his Heart Piercer bow? That would be... yeah, the keyboard is not that loud, but my microphone is right there, and I have basically a desk mic. So I know that's an issue, but it's... well, I think it's more important that you have my voice loud and clear. I taught it a new trick. Now go crazy and try something, and it's not going to work. I've seen nothing but Heart Piercer bows. I'm not sideboarding. I hope Big Z is still here, seeing how I'm just easily crushing with my average deck, below average deck. Yeah, see how great that works. You need to give it some time to, I don't know, recover from the last Jeskai banner. Here we go. We also haven't quite figured out when it's working and when it isn't, so... how do we play this? We have enough mana, so the crack is not something we need to play, which means that outlasting this seems good. And the Weapon Master actually has a relevant trigger ability, so it's actually not a tough spot. Glacial Stalker we can just play regularly. We could also play the Weapon Master, but I want this as a combat trick. No on partial names for now. It's a bit complicated. I'm just basically, how do I say this? I'm hosting a PHP script which gets the whatever you give the Nightbot, and then it opens another MTG API and formats the string. Well, it gets the information and formats the string. But what I can't do is also include what I can't do is also include complicated logic. You see that this undefined there, that's because you put in too much stuff. I don't know. So I think we're in a nice spot here. Just the question how we play it. Because this morph can actually attack quite nicely. There's no way it's dying. And if Jeskai Student blocks, the question is if you actually activate. I don't think we do. So once again, well, if Jeskai Student alone blocks, it's actually not bad. Whatever. Just getting in there. I think there is no good block for my opponent. Are you having fun? I think this could be quite useful. Probably not when I'm drafting a format where every single card is known, but just in general, I think Twitch needs a bot that has a card functionality. Yeah, you probably shouldn't try stuff with quotes, and also not also not is it unhinged or unglued? It's not a bad Winter Flame. Something else. But Visara should be found. Maybe you forgot a comma. Wait, did my opponent only cast this for deal 2 damage? Yeah, this seems weird. Not even a good Arc Lightning here. Thank you, Factory. My opponent is kind of crushing my board. Hopefully he's out of gas then. Also, I'm taking 1,000,000. Yeah. I might even want to block. Oh, the sandbar even? It's a warrior. It's a 1/1 warrior token. I have a Rush of Battle in hand. I have to keep that in mind. Might actually be right to just not take 6 here. I'm blocking this thing. I think the late game is still fine for me. Jeez. Four, 5, 6, 7. 7 if my opponent deals with a Stalker. I think I just take it slow here. Yeah, I mean... yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, if my opponent is out of cards here, I'm feeling very good. I have a feeling that my opponent might be a bit inexperienced. Based on some of the stuff I've been seeing, like cards and I don't know, just like this tapping of mana looked like maybe a try to outlast. Singing Bell Strike. Singing Bell Strike when I have 7 mana. Three, 4, 5. So I'm safe from Trumpet Blast. It's not quite Vigilance. I probably should have attacked for lethal here. But my opponent has 4 mana up, so if I rush off battle and then there's a kill shot or something, so it just sucks. Don't end hostilities me. Sage Eye Harrier. And attacks. With 0 cards in hand. I'll take 5. He got me. So if you have an issue with not knowing Twitch emoticons, you can get the Better TTV plugin or app, or I don't even know what it is, but it changes your Twitch experience. So my Twitch chat has a gray background and a little bit of different looks, and you can just actually hover over all emoticons, and you also have a list of all emoticons, so you can just do whatever you want. It should show power and toughness for creatures. It's possible that this one doesn't work because it's an artifact creature, so I might have to check my script. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm checking if it's a creature, and because this one is an artifact creature, it probably didn't recognize. So we can try this with one of my favorite cards. Wow, the double request, and it worked. Yep. So my script has a bit of an issue there. It's not broken. It's like you mean like this? Opponent down to 5. I'm really lucky tonight. I could see myself tormenting voicing now, but the turn to aspirant has too much upside. It's just kind of awkward if I want to trigger the Heart Piercer and then this one doesn't work, and yeah. Opponent also mulligan to 5, so I have to press my advantage, clearly. Could have discarded planes. I don't have the answers. Like, it's not going to be because it's colors. It's going to be because it's legendary. So my script basically just checks, is the type line creature or not? And I now realize that that is an issue, and I will fix it. Yes, it doesn't have to do with colors. It's just the type line that gets checked. I need to change it from checking if it's creature to checking if it contains creature or something like that. Pun is in a bad spot here. I don't know. That's a weird block. Well, maybe if you are on the mulligan to 5, you just try it like this. No. If it has too many characters, I give the link. This is the worst Mardu Heart Piercer ever. Yeah, I thought that block was weird as well. Because in the best case, you're trading your 3/2 for a 2/2. And more likely you are losing. Just losing your creature because I just played my 5th land. Tormenting Voice was tremendous the whole draft. Also, my opponents haven't been doing much, which helps a lot. This is match 3, game 2. And it's also going to be the last match of today. What did you say, Benici? Don't know what you meant. Three black mana. My opponent can't have too much good stuff. I'm just gonna. If he's trading 1 for 2, then I've really. Well, I've gotten the GP top 8 competitor out of my own chat room. And after that, the experience level dropped significantly. Yeah, I know, Benici, I was just trolling you. I fixed it when you told me to. Thank you for that. Yeah, Saddlebrood, of course. So, what's our plan? I would love to active treason at some point. I will actually do a bit of outlasting. It's a tough tempo swing against me, but my opponent hasn't done anything except for the Saddle Brood. I think I can afford that. Opponent clearly likes attacking, so I'm attacking for 6 plus 4, 10. I can take this, and I'm attacking for 4, 10, 12. Alright guys, I know not the most exciting matches, but we managed to win, so I'm happy about that. 3-0 in this draft, 3-1 today, so that's how I like it. Lose one quickly, win the other one, still up on the day. Gotten a nice dig through time. I already had mine because I played deck in Modern. But yeah, opponent's also a bit unlucky. And the most fun we had when I was punting completely unnecessarily. Opponent had to raise. My creatures had flying and first strike, so opponent couldn't really do anything against it. Yeah, that was just the preview stream basically. So you have to tune in Thursday 10 p.m. Central European Time. This is the Fate Reforged stream. And there will be awesome people. Well, first of all, you can watch the first Fate Reforged Streamers event on Wednesday. But if you're in Europe, it's going to be at 3 a.m. So I assume that those of you in Europe would much prefer to watch on Thursday, which starts at 10 p.m. our time, German time. And then we'll be battling against awesome people from the US and from Europe. You can check it out on Twitter. I will probably I could actually find the link. Let's see if I can do that without a lot of hassle. Yeah. Somewhere here. Does anybody have the link? Oh, I think I found it. Copy link address. Yeah, I'm pretty much done, Nefkano. I didn't do a lot of copying, but can you try the link? I'm not sure if it works. Yeah, alright, this is it. Now we can actually go through this. Fate Reforged streaming events. This is the first one is Wednesday, January 28 at 6 p.m. Pacific, and then the other one is Thursday, January 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific, which is 10 p.m. Central European time. And we actually play for a booster pack of Fate Reforged for each win, so it's actually high stakes. Event in the first one, Cameron Elders, Randy Bueller, Thomas Delia, Frank Laporte, Tom Martell, Paul Pires, Noah Sandler, and SG Doc. So looks like every pod needs to have at least one proto winner. Thursday, Paul Chion, Kenji Egashira, also known as Numantanami, Simon Götzen, also known as Simon Kappa Götzen, Julian Knapp, Scott McCallum, Graham Stark from Loading Ready One, Marshall Sutcliffe, the sexiest voice in Magic, maybe after Rich Hagan, and then to be determined. I was told it might be Gavin Verhey, but they weren't sure yet. So you can choose which one of these queues you would rather watch, but I think both of them are pretty awesome. So all the details are here. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out this sweet card command. Even if it's not working perfectly, I think it's going to be nice, and I might try to get that to work on some other streams as well, if anybody's interested. Or if, well, I know that there's sometimes when we do coverage, there's definitely people who don't know all the cards, especially when it's constructed or a new format has just rotated in. So that's it from my side. Thanks for being here, and take care. Bye bye.